Hello, people. Glad you could come back to my channel. Check it out. Check it out. We're going to be in my favorite book of the Bible. Let's go to Proverbs 17. It says, better is a dry morsel. That's a little bit of crumb, a little something, something. And quietness therewith than a house full of sacrifices with strife. What is he saying? It's better to be, you just got a little bit of food, but you got your peace and quiet. You got your peace of mind. It's better to have that than a house full of sacrifices with strife. You know, you got all this, and you offering up, oh God, let me offer up a sacrifice. Let me offer all these sacrifices with a whole bunch of sweat and strife, fussing, arguing. Whoa, who needs to hear all that, right? You want to have a little peace of mind. A wise servant shall rule over a son that causes shame. If you're a wise servant, you can rule over that son that's hard-headed, disobedient, and causes shame to all your family. But you got to do it wisely. Where did the wisdom come from? Wisdom comes from God. And they shall have their part of the inheritance among the brethren. Leave an inheritance to your children. Before you die, leave something to your children. All right? The fining pot is for silver, and the furnace is for gold. You know how that furnace, you put that gold in the furnace, and it, all that they say dross, all those drips, it just drips aside, and it cleans and it purifies. That's that furnace, and it comes out as pure gold. But the Lord tries the heart. He tries your heart. Yes, he do. When you feel like you're going through all these troubles, all these trials and situations, that's God trying your heart, proving you, trying to see if you really, really, really love God like you say you do. He's trying your heart. Don't be so discouraged. Don't be so mad at God. He's just trying to see who you is and what you made of. All right, come through it. All right, a wicked doer gives heed to false lips. Somebody that always want to do bad, and they're going to listen to the liars. They're going to listen to the people that saying these good words in their ears. Okay? And a liar gives heed to a naughty tongue. Okay? Watch your tongue. Make sure what you say out your mouth is not always these naughty words. Okay? Let your conversation be a pure, clean conversation. You say you're a man of God. You say you're a woman of God. Watch what just do what I said. Whoso mocks the poor, don't make fun of poor people. The Bible says they reproacheth his maker. Then that puts a bad light on God or whatever. That's putting reproach on God. In other words, you could be in the same situation. Don't make fun of people who's poor or ain't got it as good as you. And he that is glad in somebody else's calamities and somebody else's downfall shall not be unpunished. You got a day coming too, so watch yourself. Children's children are the crown of old men. It's a crown to see your grandkids or your children's children. Isn't it a wonderful blessing? That's my crown, my granddaughter. And the glory of the children are their fathers. See, that's why they need their father in their life, okay? So they take glory in their father. These kids take glory in their fathers. Mothers, don't be, and black mothers in particular, don't be so hard all the time pushing a man out of your life. That's the children's glory. God put them in your life for a reason. Who are you? Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not right with God. All right. Excellent speech becomes not a fool. Much less do lying lips a prince. So if somebody is, it don't make no sense to be up there if they're foolish people to bring out excellent words. It don't go together. Just like lying words coming out of the mouths of somebody who calls himself a prince or a high person. It don't make sense, right? A gift is like a precious stone in the eyes of him that hath that gift. See, they think it's, oh, look at my gift, look at this, it's precious. And whatsoever way it turns, it prospers. What is that saying? All right. You got a gift. I got a gift. Everybody, God has given us a gift. And it's like a precious stone turning in every direction. Everywhere you take that gift, you're gonna prosper. That gift is given to you by God to sing, to be a great speaker, to be a skillful person in art or in math. Look and find out what your gift is. But remember, everywhere you go, as long as you got that gift inside of you, you're gonna prosper. Use your gift to prosper. Use your gift, what God has already given you. Okay? A reproof. All right, I'm about to skip it. Number 9. He that it covers a transgression seeks love. When somebody is trying to make up to you, they might not say I'm sorry, but they can bring you flowers, or they trying to give you a candy or a nice gift or nice words or whatever. They trying to cover up they wrong for what they did. Just take the gift. And he that repeats a matter separates a lot of friends. Let's see, when you do wrong, don't go back and do it again. Don't go back and do it again. Just straighten up your life and do right. Don't keep hurting that person over and over again. You're going to lose a friend like that. That's what the Bible says. Okay, a reproof enters more into a wise man than 100 stripes. Okay, what they say? You beat these kids 100 times, or then they sometimes they still gonna do the same thing and do wrong. But it says reproof. You reproof that child. You sit that child down and you tell them what they did wrong. You explain to them, this is not what you should have done. You should not have done this. You say you shouldn't have crossed the street without looking both ways or whatever. You shouldn't have stole something out of that store, and that's why I had to whoop you. But this is the reason why you should not have done it. Because it'll send you to prison one day. Somebody might cut your hand off or fingers off when you're in the wrong country for stealing. That's when you sit down and explain. That's how you sit down and explain them when they do something wrong. The reasons why. Whoso rewards, okay, let me read this in number 11. An evil man seeks only rebellious. They don't always continue. How can I rebel? How can I go against it? That's an evil-hearted person. Even an evil-hearted child is always looking for rebellious ways to be hard-headed, disobedient. Therefore, a cruel messenger shall be sent against him. Punishment's coming. Let a bear, but it said a cruel messenger, not just any type of punishment. One day you're going to get it for all that rebelliousness that you do, and you're doing it in a wrong, evil way, God said, because you're going to get paid for it. Let a bear robbed of her whelps meet a man. That's what they said. Let a female robbed of her children meet a man, rather than a foolish woman living in her foolish folly and her sinful bad ways, right? I mean, what is he telling you? He's telling you, straighten up your life, do right. Even if you lose your children, or if you lose something that's precious to you, keep on trying to do right. You know, sometimes people lose things and then they mess up their whole life. Oh, they start drinking, they start smoking, they start prostituting themselves, doing all kind of things just because they might have lost some loved ones or something. That's not the answer. That's not the answer. Keep trying to do right always. Whoso rewards evil for good, evil shall not depart from their house. That's why you shouldn't worry about your enemies who are trying to do evil for good or whatever, are trying to do you wrong, because the Bible says evil shall not depart from their house. It's coming back to them anyway. The beginning of strife is like one who lets out water. Okay, at the beginning of somebody who's always arguing, that's letting out whole, but don't nobody want to hear it. Just even they both are, wait a minute, therefore leave off contention. Get away from it. Go somewhere, walk away. If your spouse is arguing for us, get away, go walk away. And then when you come back, you refreshed or try a different approach. That's right. You ain't always got to be, I'm right. One day in your life you get older, but don't wait till you get older and realize that your words don't always got to be the last words, and you don't always got to be the right one. Just give a gift. Do something different. Don't just argue. Appreciate the good in that. See that good thing in that wife or in that husband. Say, I'm going to buy them a gift instead of arguing about this, and move on. If you want to stay in that marriage, you got to work. Everything gets some work. Don't give up all the time. He that justifies the wicked and he that condemns the just, they both are an abomination to God. Don't justify somebody in their wrong, even if it's your child. You trying to justify their wrong. That's not good. And don't condemn somebody for trying to do something right. Both of those was abomination to God. Wherefore is there a price in the hand of a fool to get wisdom, seeing he has no heart to it? What does they tell you? Therefore is there a price in the hand of a fool? Can he pay for wisdom, seeing he don't have a heart to understand it? No, he still won't get it. You try to tell somebody something and you try to instruct them, but they still gonna go off and do the wrong thing. Even if they pay, some of these people, they pay for some kind of wisdom, some kind of. What I'm trying to say is this. Okay, let's say it's people out there that will pay somebody to get views on their channel, and or try to get their views up or whatever. I pay for that stuff, but then when they still come back, they don't want to listen to what they gotta say because they foolish and they ain't saying nothing. They ain't getting to the person. They not getting to that heart. They're not coming from the heart. That's what it is. Okay, you can't even pay for that type of wisdom and knowledge. You gotta come a certain way. A friend loves at all times, even when you up, when you down, when you got money, when you don't have money. A true friend gonna love you at all times. And a brother is born for adversity. A man and a woman is born. We come in this world and we gonna have troubles. We gonna have trials. We gonna have adversities. We gonna have mountains that we gotta climb. We born for that. A man void of understanding shakes hand, but he don't have no understanding, and he becomes surety in the presence of his friend. That handshake makes them feel like, okay, we friends. But they don't really have no understanding. And later on down the line, a true friend, what is a true friend? Somebody that's going to stick with them even when they down and out. That's a true friend. All right. He that loves transgression, loves to do wrong, loves to argue. The Bible says they love strife. That means they love to argue. I got some neighbors, and my husband and wife argue, fuss and fight, cuss each other like dogs. Ain't got no respect for one another, and they children listening to all that. All I can do is pray for them. All we can do sometimes is pray for somebody, unless the Lord tell you to say something. But just make sure you're praying for them all the time. That's what it really takes. He that exalts his gate seeks destruction. Stop lifting yourself up. Talking about you looking for destruction. Somebody gonna pull you down. Somebody gonna destroy you. Don't always look to lift yourself up. Always look to lift up somebody else anyway. It shouldn't always be about you. It shouldn't always be about me. He that has a forward heart, somebody that, what's a forward heart? Always talking, always putting themselves forward. Calm down, sit back, take a seat, listen, learn some things, be a little bit wiser in your approach. As the opposite of that is a forward heart. He finds no good. And he that has a perverse tongue, always cussing and saying bad stuff, falls into mischief. He gonna fall into trouble. Don't let it be you, and don't let it be cute when your little kids cuss. Stop that. Stop that right away. Don't let them grow up with that mess in their heart and in their mind, thinking it's the right thing to do. You gonna have to pay the price as well. He that begs a fool does it to his own sorrow. And the father of a fool hath no joy. You ain't got to beg nobody that ain't got sense enough to treat you right. Walk away. Don't deal with them no more. Stop begging. And stop. And they say a father of a fool hath no joy. No matter how much you try to correct them, they still gonna do crazy stuff. So your heart ain't gonna be at peace with your son or your daughter that's always giving you issues and problems. Sometimes you just got to separate yourself from these people. And a merry heart does good like a medicine. A merry heart does good like a medicine. But a broken spirit, somebody who's always crying, and that Bible says, That dries up the bones. Don't be around people all the time that always got this negativity and ready to bring you down. That's destroying you from the inside. It dries up your bones. And a wicked man takes a gift from the bosom to pervert the ways of judgment. What they telling you? They telling you, don't be taking the gift and hide it in your bosom and then go back and say, oh, I'm going to let this person go. I'm going to let this bad person go because they gave me $1,000 and I'm going to judge in their favor. That's not right. That's not good. God's watching all that. That perverts your judgment. If you a judge, judge righteously. Don't take gifts. That's tearing you up. It's tearing up your whole character as a human being. Telling you something. All right. Wisdom is before him that has understanding. Okay? If you got understanding heart, then you're going to listen to wisdom and you're going to take it and you're going to apply it to your life. But the eyes of a fool is in the ends of the earth. They ain't never satisfied. They keep on looking for something. Keep on looking for something because they don't get understanding. They don't get wisdom. A foolish son is grief to his father, brings his father's heart low. It says, and bitterness to her that bear him. Don't be a foolish son. Straighten up your life and do right and stop making your mama cry and your father's heart bitter towards you. Okay. Also, to punish the just is not good. If they right and they doing right, you a judge, don't punish them for trying to do right. You know, even as parents, don't punish your children when you see they trying to do the right thing. But use wisdom and knowledge. Nor strike princes for equity. Nor to strike princes for equity. A person in a high place is a prince, and equity is bring equality to the lowly person, as well as to the person who got money. Don't it's people out there always looking to okay, that person is rich, we got to treat that person better, like the Bible said, give them a high chair to sit in, but that poor person, throw them on the floor and make them sit down. That's not equity. That's not equal. That's not equalness. You could do better because you know better. All right. He that hath knowledge spares his words. He ain't always yapping and got his mouth. But a man of understanding has an excellent spirit. That's those people you could easily get along with. Even a fool, this is good scripture, holds his peace and is counted wise. That's telling you it's not good to always talk. Shut up sometime. And he that shuts his lips is esteemed man of understanding. See, even a fool is counted wise when he could be quiet sometime. Have a wonderful day, people. Always trust God, and you can't go wrong.